Who knew of falls. It may not be the end of the earth, but you can see it from there. Some of the greatest challenges facing stuntmen involve high falls of over 100 feet, but sending a man over a 100-foot waterfall involves an entirely different set of hazards. You've seen high dives before, but we've taken this challenge to its ultimate extreme. Here in New Zealand, Hunua Falls has for centuries defied all attempts by divers to conquer its deadly hazards.
Yeah, well, I believe that about 12, 13 people have died trying to jump off.
There's been a few go over the waterfall, but also a few have been caught underneath the waterfall as well when they're swimming.
The sporadic torrential thunderstorms cause deadly flash floods that often sweep grazing sheep and cattle over the falls.
They've got to be at least that round.
What are they?
Eels.
Eels?
Eels about that round. They must be about 12 feet or more long. There's carcasses down there. Sheep, big sheep, cows. They've grabbed them, sucked them in, and they get them under the rocks. They just chomp away.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
There's some of them was as big as my leg there.
Well, I think he may survive the fall, but whether he survives the eel, if they don't get him out within 5 minutes, I don't give him much hope.
Oh, well, I just hope that his life insurance is paid up.
A 100-foot wall of water, a killer ledge, dangerous down currents, and deadly eels. And the guy especially chosen for this incredible feat is Bob Brown, top high fall artist or high man and two-time world championship high diver.
Bob, tell me, how does your work as a stuntman connect with this stunt?
High diving, high falls, or falling down some stairs and stunt work, you want to be aware of yourself when you're falling. You just don't want to, more or less throw yourself into something because you're going to get hurt eventually. When you're going to try something new like this, you're going into the unknown. So there's a fear factor there.
Bob scouted locations across the U.S. and in over 40 countries before he found exotic Hunua Falls in New Zealand.
Are these real trees? They sure are, John. They're made in Japan.
With the help of Doug Johansson, New Zealand's premier naturalist, Bob and fellow stuntman John Epstein located this beautiful yet potentially lethal locale.
You really reckon you want to do this, Bob?
I didn't think it was that big.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
High fall artist Bob Brown came here to attempt a record-breaking dive. With the help of local divers, Bob and his team surveyed every possible detail of the falls. The falls have claimed 12 victims in recent years, and Bob has no intention of becoming the unlucky 13th.
How's that look, Johnny? Well, on the east side, we got the rocks, okay? Okay. The other side, we got the ledge. But underneath, we got the current. There's a lot of water falling down there.
Bob Brown has been working with John Epstein for over 10 years. As they'll be the first to tell you, stuntmen don't last very long without a trusted safety man they know they can count on.
There's a fire explosion that I was supposed to jump through. And when the fire explosion happened, it filled up the car with a gas fire.
And when he landed, this car was totally engulfed.
But believe me, when I was going through that car, running out of air and everything was burning up, it calmed me down knowing that he'd be there. I just knew he would be there.
Moments ago, we sent our stunt dummy, Roy, over the falls. And, Bob, you weren't too happy with the results, were you?
No, what Roy did and what I need to do are two different things. A lot of people think that if you jump, that you're going to continue your same arc on the same trajectory. But what happens as you go out and you get to a certain distance away from where you were jumping, you'll drop just like a ton of bricks.
As you can see, despite its beauty, this waterfall can be very deadly. Bob is just about ready to take his dive. It does look quite dangerous, standing there looking at an over 100-foot waterfall. He's now got rocks to contend with. There are the rapids. There's the undertow. Any one of them could be potentially life-threatening.
He's not going to make it.
Bit of a drop, I tell you.
This pond down here is seeding with these giant eels. 6 foot, 2 foot diameter types. Big ones.
I think it's a great idea if he gets away with it.
John Epstein has just given the official word that Bob Brown is ready to go. This is it.
Can you see him? Can anyone see him? We can't see anything from the top of the falls. I can't see anything down here. I can hardly hear you. Come on, get him. There he is. All right, that's him. All right. Go. The medic's in here. Get the medic's moving. Get the medic's. He doesn't look good. Is he okay? He doesn't look good. Get that stretcher! Get the bell! Have the chopper land! Got it, baby. First time, get the chopper down! All right. You okay? That's a world record, babe. Woo! All right. Congratulations. He's all right. You want my coat? He's all right.
How did it feel, man? What went through your mind when you're standing up there in that time period? You're alone up there. What goes through your mind?
I just tried to think of the whole trick all at once.
I mean, you hit the white water when you entered.
Yeah,
what is that like?
It took me down. I had a hard time getting back up. Probably about 25 feet. It just took me down, and then I said to myself, don't panic, just relax, float downstream, and swim back up.
And that's what you had to
Was
do.
I down there for very long?
Look a little hairy.
Oh,
yeah, it was a little hairy. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Oh, man. Outrageous!
Well, there you have it. Bob Brown becomes the first person ever to execute a 1 1/2 twisting quad flip. And he did it off of a 100-foot waterfall, no less, into white water with rocks and so on. I can still feel my heart. It's somewhere about here. Okay, let's take a closer look at Bob Brown's incredible record-breaking dive. That was somersault number 1 at the top there, entering into somersault number 2, and incorporating the 1 1/2 twist. They're beginning somersault number 3. Oh, awfully close. Wow. There's number 4. Amazing. Amazing. Truly an incredible stunt.
If you think about it, you're right on the threshold of mass hysteria when you're about to do a big gag, especially something like this. And keeping yourself calm is a big part of it. Your body, your instincts are telling you not just this, if you're falling or if you're doing a fire burn or a car rollover, it's telling you, I want out. The second I land or I complete a big stunt, I'm real happy, real happy. I mean, it's hard to explain. If I could bottle what I feel when I do that and sell it, I'd be the richest man on earth.